Hello, my friend. Carolyn Cooper here from Simply Healed. And today I'm excited to share with you 5 reasons why you should take the Simply Healed training. I mean, you really should. I don't get very braggy about my work very often, and I hesitate giving you these 5 reasons because I don't want it to appear as if I'm bragging about this work. But it's amazing. I've seen it do such amazing things in my life, in my family members' lives, in clients and students, in my students' clients. It just goes on and on. So I'm teaching a class coming up soon, and I want to share with you why I think it's really important for people to know some modality of energy healing. And obviously, I really like Simply Healed. I think it's the best, or I'd be doing something else instead if I didn't. So, okay. Number 1 is, let's start with the quote by Gandhi, be the change you want to see in the world. So number 1 is, be the change. Simply Healed, you can work on yourself. People ask that all the time. Can you work on yourself with this modality? Why, of course. And you should. You should use it to get yourself clear and balanced before you try working on others. So yes, for yourself, do it for yourself. You learn how to use your intuition. You learn how to muscle test. You learn how to trust the flow of the energy. You learn how to use your clairs, which is, how you interpret energy. How you feel the vibrations. Do you feel them in your gut? Do you just have a knowing? Do you smell it? Do you taste it? Do you see things in your head? Do you hear things? We all have all of those gifts, but we all have them in kind of different levels, and you probably have one that's pretty dominant for you, whether you recognize it yet or not. So learn how to use those. And then I teach you tools to help you know how to clear generational issues, how to clear up blocked energy between partners, how to really connect with your goals and not have all the old stuff from your childhood or from last week or, from 3 years ago. Don't have all of that carried with you. Simply Healed teaches you easy ways to release that. I don't believe in a lot of rules. I don't believe in a lot of heavy formulas. I don't believe it should take an hour to clear one little issue. When someone has a Simply Healed session, we clear multiple things in one session. And yes, you can do that. And yes, your energy can process that. It would not come up to be cleared if that weren't possible. So I'm all about possibilities, and let's get it done and let's clear things up so we can live our best lives. So that's the first one, is to help yourself. Number 2, let's go a little bit wider to help your circle of people who love you and whom you love. I am a mom. I have 5 kids. Honestly, I don't know how to be a mom without knowing how to do energy work, because I've used it all through my kids growing up, and with my marriage, and with in-laws, and just I use it all the time. It's so handy if a kid comes to you and they're upset or worried about something and they say, "Mom, can you balance my energy?" And it's so awesome to be able to say, "Yeah, actually I can help you with that. I have the tools. I need to help you with that." Also, if in my upcoming class, there's 2 options. There's a 2-day Simply Healed for you, and there's a 4-day Simply Healed certification track. So in the 2-day, I teach you tons of things that you can do for yourself and for your family and close friends. And so there's no reason to not know these things. Our world is getting wild and crazy, and it's good to have these tools. Okay, number 3, to create a business you love. So I just explained you can do the 2-day or you can stay for the 4-day. If you stay for the 4-day, it's 4 days live, and then we also have more months online. You get a full year in the Simply Healed community. You get an online business course. You get sessions with me helping you to get balanced or to get your mindset correct so that you can actually have a healing arts business if you choose to. You don't have to, but most people do. That's why they come to the training. And then most of us who are attracted to this type of work are more right-brained, more intuitive, more sensitive types. It doesn't mean that we can't build a business, but it means that we need a little extra help building the business in most cases. I know for me, I did, because I'm not a hardcore business person. I'm more of an intuitive person. But now I have, for years, run a successful business, and I know how to do that. And I know how intuitive people think, and so it's easy for me to help you get your mindset to be able to do a business. So number one, recapping, number one was for you. Number two is for your loved ones. Number three is for your clients, if you want to go bigger and make it a business and do it with clients. Number four, because let's face it, it's time to up level. I have people come to my classes all the time that have been to lots of different trainings, and this is what I hear. Every class I hear this several times. It can be that easy? Oh, can we just do it like that? I always thought I had to do blah, 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 blah. And I say, no, it can be this easy. It can be this fast. It can be this graceful. So whether you've taken a lot of classes before and now you're ready to come to Simply Healed, or if you're a brand newbie to energy healing and you're a little bit nervous to make that move, then yeah, this is the right class for you. And another option is maybe you've been doing your own energy healing for a long time. There is nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people doing beautiful work out there in the world. Maybe you've just attended as many super low cost or free classes as you possibly can, and you're just gleaning little nuggets from all of those and trying to put them together so it works for you. Or maybe taking, a little half-day workshop here and there because you've been afraid to really invest in yourself and step it up and do what you need to do. In fact, a lot of people change a lot of money beliefs just on their way to Simply Healed. They step it up, they make that commitment, and things start changing for them as soon as they're registered for the class. It's really cool how that works. And number four is up level. It's time to up level. It's cool if you've been able to figure some things out on your own, but why try to reinvent the wheel? And why go another 4, 5, 10 years trying to just piecemeal things together and hope they'll work, but you're not really sure if that's working or not? And I have a proven class. I have a proven method. I've been teaching it since 2006. I've taught thousands of students, and they've worked on hundreds of thousands of clients, but at this point. And so, it's proven. It's time to up level. Come on. And number 5, our world needs light workers. Have you noticed? I haven't had TV for 12 or 13 years. It's so glorious. But I do see TV because I travel a lot. If I'm in airports, if I'm in a hotel, I'm usually a little bit shocked by what's going on in the world. I'm not an ostrich. I do keep up on the news. But there is so much going on in the world right now, and we've all noticed it, and we've all felt it as well. And if you're a parent, you know that this generation is not like our generation, and not like our parents' generation, where it seemed a little easier to parent than it does for us, because this is a whole new world with technology and cell phones and everything else that's going on. And people are hurting. Depression, anxiety, lack of self-love. I could go on and on. All those things are just, I'm not sure, I don't have statistics, but I'm pretty sure they're at an all-time high. And if we could add a little more light to the world, if we could contribute positively rather than be part of the contamination, wouldn't you rather do that? I know you would. If you're watching this, I know you're one of those people who would. So that's my number 5, is the world needs you. And if it's your time to come to Simply Healed, you will feel that and you will know it. And when I say that, you'll say, yeah, I've been feeling that for a long time. So I'm going to give you one more bonus. So there'll be 6. So bonus to coming to Simply Healed training is you get to meet all these other like-minded friends, all these other people who understand energy healing or are coming to learn and understand energy healing. People from all over the globe have come to my courses. So you'll meet people. I've had people come from the same city. They've traveled from another state from the same city, didn't know each other at all. They met, this has happened several times. They meet in my class and then they're fast friends and they live really closely to each other. It's such a cool phenomenon. So you'll meet friends, you'll get to be in our community. I know there are a lot of people out there that know energy healing, and it's spread a ton since, 20 plus years ago when I started. And most people, you think most people know what it is nowadays, but I constantly meet people who have no idea what it is. And I do realize there are a lot of people who think it's weird, think it's woo-woo, think it's voodoo, think it's not right. It just ain't right. And what they don't understand is it's just a tool. It doesn't take away from your religion. It doesn't take away from your spiritual practice. It doesn't take away from anything else good that you're doing in your life. It does take away from any bad habits. That's a good thing. But when there aren't people around you who are supportive and who get it, it's harder. I just think it's a lot harder to really be in the work and understand it and get it and be happy about it every day. So if you have like-minded friends, whether they're across the country, through internet, or through our community, or right there in your same city, it's just such a great feeling to know that there's other people who understand you, who are doing the same work as you do, who support you, who you could write into on our Facebook group and say, hey, I'm struggling with this. Can somebody swap out a session with me? Or, hey, I'm having trouble with one of my children and this is what's going on. I've tried this and this and it really helped, but is there anything else someone could suggest? And people write in and say, hey, why don't you try this? Just other suggestions from what they've learned in Simply Healed. It's so cool. Everybody connects. So, okay, thanks for staying with me this long. So to recap, number 1 is do it for you. Number 2, do it for your family and loved ones. Number 3, you can do it as a business and do it for your clients. Number 4, it's time to up level, right? You know in a few months' time, you could be exponentially further along in your energy healing than you are right now. So it's just a quick way to move fast and learn a lot quickly and integrate it all so you know it. And number 5 is the world. Do it for the world. The world needs light workers. The world needs you. If you have that feeling in your heart that I'm kind of drawn to this. I always say, if you are drawn to this work, you have a place in it. So don't wonder if you have a place in it or not. If you are drawn, if you've watched this far in this video, you're drawn to it, right? And number 6, the bonus, is you get to meet a whole bunch of like-minded friends. So there's all my reasons. Well, that's not all my reasons. I could probably make a longer video and give you a lot more, but those are my top reasons for you. And I would hope you'd consider it. It will do so much good for your life and those around you. And I love the stories I hear from my students. And so truly, from my heart to yours, think it over, consider it. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you in a life-changing Simply Healed training course very soon.